One of the greatest fighters we've ever seen. Never ran from anybody. Had completely respected the sport of boxing. Was an ultimate champion. And I have to tell you, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet on the planet Earth. I mean, when people, I want to just say this real quick because I know we got to go because we got one more thing to discuss, Mark.
Yeah.
When people talk about Manny Pacquiao and they say stuff like, well, he's fighting for money. I would like y'all to know that there are people who line up in the streets of the Philippines just to come get some money from him. He's very charitable.
Oh, yeah.
That's why money was compromising, because he's a giver. He's a special dude.
Do you feel like that this version of you beats the version of Floyd Mayweather that exists today?
You know, it's hard to talk about the fighter who retired already. If he comes out and go sign the contract and we will fight. I mean, let's fight again if he wants. I have no problem with that. I'm active now. I don't pick my opponent. I don't, you know, I fight them all.
He trying to set me up. He trying to set me up.
You want to get that 51-0, try to get that easy work, and you call it, baby. Try to get
Listen,
that.
we gonna take the belt, we gonna get the payday, and I don't want no shoulder.
The rivalry that once ruled boxing is heating up again. Manny Pacquiao returned from retirement and, after his comeback fight against Mario Barrios, he called out Floyd Mayweather Jr. For the rematch fans have wanted since 2015, Manny made it clear this isn't about nostalgia. He came back to compete and finish unfinished business. Meanwhile, Floyd has stayed active through exhibition fights, but fans still wonder what would happen if he faced Pacquiao one more time.
Even here.
Oh my goodness. Tell me about that fight a little bit. Being in there with Floyd being in there with you, like what was the experience like being there in the ring fighting him finally?
It's good, but despite all those things, but then after the fight, right after the fight, I went to the hospital and got operated with my
Yeah, you got an operation, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you posted a picture of
It really hurt.
Was he better or worse than you thought he was?
No, that's his style. Like I knew it, but the thing is, I review. I'm expecting that I won the fight because he didn't throw a lot of punches. I throw a lot of punches, and I review the compy box like slow motion from first round to 12 rounds. Like how many punches get connected and how many punches of him he connected. You know, that's boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining or making just it happened that way.
Yeah.
It happened to me many times.
Did you want a rematch with Floyd?
I'm still active. It's up to him if he's going to fight.
You would even fight him today?
Even here.
Oh my goodness.
Even here.
Yeah, that fire never dies, man.
My right.
Since Manny's return, talk about a Mayweather rematch has exploded. Again, boxing fans never truly moved on from their first fight, and now the possibility of a second showdown is creating major buzz all over again.
Left hand was fast, his right hand was fast, and he was throwing them both fast and strong. But when it's all said and done, he was a beat fighter. From round one, he knew it. I can't beat Floyd Mayweather. 6 days before the fight, he boxed 4 rounds. And if you go look, when he came out to Las Vegas, he was throwing combinations. Everything seemed just fine. Waving to the crowd, both hands. Manny Pacquiao, you're not on my level. Manny Pacquiao, you will never be on my level, period. Simple and plain. If you lost, accept the loss and say, you know what, Mayweather, you know what? You was the better fighter. You was the better fighter. It's okay to be number 2. It's okay to be right behind me.
Even Floyd admitted Manny looked better than expected. Pacquiao's performance against Barrios didn't look like a retirement fight. At 46, he still showed speed, movement, and aggressive pressure that reminded fans of his prime years.
I mean, Manny, dude, Manny shocked me. I didn't think that he was going to be able to do the 12 rounds route. He looked really good until the 12th round. And Barrios just didn't do enough, man. He just was stuck in second gear. It seemed like there were a lot of opportunities for him to take advantage, and he just didn't. Manny did a great job of utilizing the crowd, utilizing his hand speed, his foot speed, some movement just to keep the emotion there. I was saying during the PPV.com live chat, I mean, Barrios fighting with zero swagger, with no attitude. Like, it's just it wasn't selling anything he was doing. He did a lot of good work, but it was like you had to be really, really watching to see him do it. And yeah, I don't know, man. I think as close as that was, as close.
Barrios had the advantage in size and youth, but Manny kept finding openings with sharp counters and fast combinations. Round after round, Pacquiao proved he could still compete at a high level and even had Barrios hurt at moments during the fight.
For leaving everything in the ring, and for just being the fighter that he still is at his age, and giving the sport everything that he is. It was a hell of an experience, and I'm so happy, to be holding my title, and we're gonna keep the ball rolling. He still has a lot of crack, for his age. He was very explosive. He was very tricky, and I just wasn't, trying to make a mistake, by overcommitting on a shot that I wasn't sure of.
When the fight ended, many fans believe Manny had done enough to win. A lot of scorecards favored Pacquiao, but the judges ruled it a majority draw. Manny accepted the result calmly, but the outcome only added more fuel to his desire for a rematch with Floyd.
What were you thinking in your mind? It's happened again.
Bobby said that you told them it was like sparring. Bobby, if I can say, your brother said he told them it was like sparring.
That it felt fighting with Barrios. It felt like it was a sparring.
Yeah, like sparring. Yeah, like sparring. I would like my scorecard is like 8-4.
Okay.
8-4 or 7-5 is the worst.
Man, definitely, Manny, you're gonna.
Floyd later claimed Manny was using his name for attention, while Pacquiao responded by saying Floyd shouldn't talk retirement if he's still around boxing events. Their rivalry quickly became personal again.
When we were on the phone talking, Manny Pacquiao said, I'm a congressman. I have opportunities after boxing is over. This is all that he does. He literally said, what if I lose? He said that to me. And I was like, what? Those words came out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth. He is saying that he will take a 45-55 split. He will take the 45%. He is saying that he has capitulated to any and all drug testing mandates that you have incorporated. He has called you out. I'm saying because of the Manny Pacquiao I saw yesterday, that Floyd is ducking. Because
Stephen A says ducking.
Well, I have to, only from this standpoint. He's saying whatever it takes, please get in the ring with me.
Back in 2015, Mayweather vs. Pacquiao became one of the biggest fights in sports history. After years of hype and delays, the two legends finally met in the ring, while the entire world watched.
It was Manny Pacquiao, because of his movement.
But you made it look easy.
But he's a hell of a fighter, and I can see why he won so many fights, and I can see why he's going down as a Hall of Fame.
The event shattered pay-per-view records and attracted celebrities everywhere. But many fans felt disappointed after Floyd won by unanimous decision. Some blamed the cautious style of the fight, while others pointed to Manny's shoulder injury.
Make you feel like, oh, my legacy is in jeopardy?
No, but I've been in a fight. I get like in the third or fourth round, I'm like, tonight gonna be a rough night.
Okay.
One of the best fighters I faced was Manny Pacquiao. He's a future Hall of Fame.
What the f is it about Manny, man? He just don't stop coming.
But you know me, I keep my distance because he's real short. I keep turning him, keep turning him.
Yeah, but I think this, height doesn't mean anything because, short.
Ever since that night, fans have wanted a rematch with no excuses involved, but negotiations always failed, and both fighters eventually moved in different directions.
Remember, he got famous because They said, this could be the guy that could possibly dethrone the king. Did it happen? Absolutely not. Was he easy? Absolutely.
It wasn't easy.
Floyd focused on exhibitions and money fights, while Manny retired and entered politics. 4 years. It seemed like the rivalry was over for good.
Be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao.
Of course.
That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game.
Yeah, of course.
But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever.
Of course.
When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business.
Now everything has changed. Manny is back, motivated, and openly saying Flo is the fight he still wants before ending his career.
I've been knocked out twice. Answer the question.
Yeah, when he was like 100 and
I don't just answer the question.
because he turned pro when he was a teenager.
Did Pacquiao been knocked? Have he been knocked out twice?
Yeah, like a decade
Answer the
ago.
question.
A decade ago.
And just answer, I don't care if it's 100 years ago. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Have Pacquiao been outboxed by Eric Morales?
One fight he lost to him.
Answer the question.
Yes, he did.
Has he been outboxed by Eric Morales?
Yes.
That's all I need to know.
So why would
now I want to ask you another
So
question.
why not fight him right away?
Now I want to ask
if
you
he's
another
that
question.
easy.
Now I want to ask you another question.
Go ahead.
Who's beat me?
Nobody.
With Floyd still doing exhibitions, fans are once again asking the same question: will Mayweather finally agree to the rematch after nearly a decade?
You say, I don't like boastful people. How was it like fighting Mayweather then? Did he get on your nerves? Because I feel like he's a little bit more boastful than the people you might be wanting to hang out with.
Yeah, he's boastful. I think his God is the material things, money, everything like that. I'm pity with him because I want to share the word of God in him if he believe God.
Yeah, I've heard he's a generous man. I think he's done good things. I think, he kind of reminds me of like a lot of people are like this, by the way, including myself. I'm not just saying him. I'm including myself. The man who goes up to Jesus and says, what should I do to get it to heaven? He says, sell all your belongings. And he walked away crying because he couldn't sell.
Everyone knows Floyd never ignores a huge payday, and a second fight with Manny would easily become one of the biggest money fights in boxing again.
Ask me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing
This isn't just another exhibition. It's unfinished business between two all-time greats. A rematch would bring massive PPV sales, sold-out arenas, and worldwide attention.
That's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him, and he's doing it as an exhibition. It doesn't even hurt his record.
Because of the drug of boxing. Just
Also
like
money.
But I don't even think he don't need any money.
He spends so much money.
Yeah, but he don't need any.
Are you sure?
Yeah, Floyd good.
I bet if he's playing for the future, you got to keep it coming in if you're going to keep spending the way he spends.
Yeah, but I think he has a lot of other business interests that he can get money from.
Hopefully.
And not.
Floyd may act uninterested now, but if Manny's comeback hype keeps growing, the pressure could become impossible to ignore. Both legends still have pride, ego, and something left to prove.
Against Floyd Mayweather, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest puncher, what would you rate both fighters?
We all know that Mayweather is not known for a big punch. It stings, it stings, yes. I would have to say they're about the same. It's funny because I didn't feel Pacquiao's punch. I didn't do anything to me. So I didn't really feel his punch, He punched the same. The only difference is that Pacquiao has the ability to really maybe knock you out, but he's got to land that perfect punch. And Pacquiao's more of a, he doesn't have that good timing like Mayweather. What about speed? Speed, it's different. It's different speed because Mayweather is a guy who, for one fast shot, boom. Pacquiao is. He'll throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches and fast. I think both guys might be the same.
Pacquiao recently said he still has more fights left in him and would gladly face Floyd again. Fans also believe boxing needs a real legacy. Fight like this
Mucho gusto. All right.
I don't know. You gotta ask him.
Hey, brother, would you like one question?
No.
Can I ask one question? Hey, brother, can I ask one question?
Because everybody's older.
Can you put another?
There's something special about two legends possibly finishing their story on equal terms after all these years. That emotional angle is one reason fans remain so invested in this rivalry.
Friends with him? No, I haven't spoken to him. No. What would you want to see him do next?
Fight Floyd Mayweather or Gervonta Tank.
You think he beats Tank, near prime Tank Davis?
You know, we'll see. Like styles make fights, so we just don't know.
What about Mayweather versus Pacquiao too?
Yeah, that'll be a good fight. Yeah, like Manny is still active. So.
Okay.
At this point, the rematch is about more than boxing. It's about redemption, respect, and legacy. So the big question remains, if Floyd and Manny fight again, who wins the rematch?